You're listening to the Valley Labor Report.
Put it there, boy, and we'll show these fascists what a couple of hillbillies can do.
All power to the working class. My name is Jacob Morrison, here with my co-host and fellow agitator, Adam Keller. Adam, talk to us about what's been going on here in Huntsville and Alabama.
All right. Good morning, sisters and brothers. Thank you for tuning in. And whether you are across the Tennessee Valley here locally or out there in cyberspace, we do appreciate that. I want to start with a few events happening locally. Sluice Fest is happening this weekend, starting today, August 14th at 4 p.m., running through 1 a.m., and tomorrow, August 15th, 4 p.m. through midnight. That is taking place at Sidetracks Music Hall. And we wanted to shout that out because our friends Obed Edom will be playing at this festival. So that's a cool event. If you're interested in kind of the underground music scene here locally, definitely check out our brothers in Obed Edom. The North Alabama School for Organizers is hosting their Automotive Free Clinic on Saturday, August 21st from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the New Futures Homeless Shelter. We've discussed that before because it's such a great example of mutual aid in practice. They will be offering oil changes, light repairs, and maintenance education geared towards the poor and to the homeless, and they are still certainly in need of volunteers and donations. Last I checked, I think they were really hoping some folks with Spanish language skills could help them out. So definitely look them up, North Alabama School for Organizers. We got a chance to collaborate with them this week and broadcast their fireside chat with Sister Catherine Herford. I thought it was very informative and really dig what they're up to. The United Women of Color actually had a Unity Festival planned for Sunday, August 22nd, and that has been postponed. Wanted to let y'all know that since we have plugged it on the show. But also next weekend, the League of Women Voters are commemorating the 101st anniversary of women's suffrage with a special event at Burritt on the Mountain. And that is Saturday, August 21st, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., That would be a great time to take your kids up there, learn a little history, and have some fun. Enjoy the views. Wanted to remind folks that on August 24th, there will be a rally against political corruption in Montgomery, Alabama, with the Libertarian Party and the infamous Vermin Supreme. If you're not familiar with Vermin Supreme, Google him. He is an interesting character. I kind of dig what he's doing. He uses a lot of political theater to make his points. He's been operating inside the Libertarian Party. Now, I typically associate libertarians with very far-right, free market, capitalism type of policies, but Vermin's taking a different stand inside the libertarians, and I think that's interesting. And the main focus of this rally and the reason they're doing this is about ballot access and really trying to challenge this two-party duopoly that we have in this country, but especially in Alabama, where ballot laws make it extremely hard for independent and third-party candidates to actually have a chance at an election. And we also have a couple of other things that's been happening here locally. And the census, of course, has come out. And it's going to take some time to really review the census results and see what's going on with that. But that's going to come in handy here in just a sec. So in Huntsville, locally, of course, there are redistricting conversations that are connected to the census results. And I've seen some conversations around maybe even adding districts in Huntsville. Huntsville was just named the biggest city in the state, finally surpassing Birmingham. And those of you who are local may know that there are only 5 city districts. So 5 districts, that means 5 city council members, 5 school board members for a large and growing city. So there's some conversations around that, and there will be a lot of public hearings over the next couple months. Definitely encourage you to get plugged in there and keep your eye on that because it will be very relevant for politics over the next decade. Also in Huntsville news, coming out of this Thursday's City Council meeting, the city of Huntsville has announced that moving forward, police-involved shootings will now be investigated by the state of Alabama. That seems like something that would have already been in place. But as we have learned, especially over the past, 14 months or so, we have some real serious problems with our criminal justice system locally here in Huntsville. And this is coming mostly in response to the Officer William Darby shooting. Just a reminder, if you forgot about that case, this was a situation where a police officer murdered a civilian who had called the police for help. He was suicidal. William Darby busted in after two seasoned officers were already on the scene, handling the scene, de-escalating the scene. And, maybe the most shocking piece to all this, beyond the fact that a murder was committed, is that the local district attorney brought him up on charges. A jury saw fit to convict him on these charges, and yet the Huntsville police chief and the Huntsville mayor continued, even after a guilty verdict, to beat the drum that he was just following policy and, that he did nothing wrong. It's wild. If you want some more context on that case, go back and check out Catherine Herford's talk that we sort of cross-promoted this past Wednesday. She gave a lot of background about that case that really makes it even all the more disturbing.
If you're looking for contractors with lower than average EMR and TRIR, if you need to supplement a workforce at any level for any amount of time, if you need iron workers that come trained and certified at no extra cost, or if you need workers from superintendent down to general laborer and you're looking to start work on a project, or you're unhappy with your current contractor situation, you need to call my friend Jeb Miles with the Iron Workers Local 477. They only work with the best in the business, vetted contractors, and can do all kinds of jobs from roofing to steel and bridge erection, from welding to heavy rigging, from structural repairs to machinery alignment, and much more. They supply manpower on 4 of the 5 largest projects in North Alabama, so you know they're legit. If you need good quality, safe, efficient, diligent, and knowledgeable workers on your job, then you need the Iron Workers Local 477. Call Jeb Miles at 256-383-3334. That's 256-383-3334, or via email at local477@bellsouth.net, and make sure you tell them that you heard about them on the Valley Labor Report.
If you want to see what we're up to throughout the week and get our snide quips about the news of the day, then you should follow us on social media. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/The Valley Labor Report. We're on Twitter at Labor Reporters. I'm on Twitter at JacobM_AL. If you missed part of the show and you want to go back and watch it later, you can search YouTube for The Valley Labor Report and subscribe to our channel. You can go back and watch the full show there, and we also clip segments and release them throughout the week. We upload the program on more than 11 different podcasting apps, so to see if we are on your listening platform of choice, you can go to thevalleylaborreport.transistor.fm/subscribe, and we've got a website where you can buy our stickers. We are all out of hats now, so you can still go and buy our stickers, though, at thevalleylaborreport.org. And we want to do a T-shirt drop here in the future, and we think we like the idea of doing some kind of graphic tee. With some sort of like labor theme. So if you have any ideas about that, then, let us know. Send us a DM on Twitter or Facebook, whatever you think would look cool. And if we get any cool ideas, we want to commission a local artist to do that for us. And so let us know. We are open to ideas. I've got at least one cool idea that we're bouncing around right now already. So, but more are always welcome. And finally, if you appreciate our work and you want to help us stay on the air, then the best thing that you can do is throw us a few dollars a month on patreon.com/The Valley Labor Report. As you can imagine, businesses don't line up to advertise on a Union Talk radio show, so your support really does help us out.